Previously on Doki-Doki Literature Club. Anyone else would anyway. So that's why I keep it unbuttoned. Dude, we're having this conversation. I just can only imagine Yuri, Monica, and Natsuki just at the corner. They're like, guys, I think we should leave. Yeah. I don't think we should be here. All three of them are just like curling up in a ball in the one corner. They're just staring at us like, oh. Welcome back to Doki-Doki Literature Club. Hello, welcome back. We are back on part 6, and I think we're at the end of the day, and we read everybody's poems. And Monica is, I don't know, having summing up the day, I guess. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come and sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry too much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been already working on the posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're gonna do, going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing. Whoa? Performing? Oh, she's scared. Monica. Yeah, we're gonna have having a poetry performance. Each of us are gonna choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also gonna let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayuri is putting it all on all posters just in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayuri, who has been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys... No, Sayuri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri has never shared their poems with anyone just until a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. Wait, I think I mixed up Monica and Natsuki's voice a bit. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. Then the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, wink wink, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them and to find the same feeling you brought here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem. Then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ooh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant face. I guess I really don't have a choice. Ah, that's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Aha, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. A clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. He knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayuri? I'll go next. Whoa. Oh, okay. You go, girl. Okay. Ooh, ah! Sayuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image. I'm gonna call it After Image. After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. Woo! You go, girl! The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Aww. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her. We were so caught off. We were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was so good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of a chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggle. Hee. Sorry, I hee. Ho ho ho. Sorry, I ho ho. Sayuri. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagining you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it will come up the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayuri begins a poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayuri is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayuri's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayuri meant when she says she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew true and true. Sayuri finished and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayuri. Even Nene-chan likes it. I guess it's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayuri. And the atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind it, but depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of people. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Okay, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Nene-chan. Fuck Nene-chan. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Nene-chan lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Wow. You are a bitch. You know that? Jesus, what's the deal, man? Natsuki? It's fine, it's fine. I'm used to this shit. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and stand in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put any energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as anyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. Eagles can fly, cheetahs can run. The same poem again. Everybody just doesn't applaud because out of confusion. They're just like, what? I'm going. Natsuki begrudging. I never seen that word before. Begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called. Why are y'all looking at me? What the heck was I supposed to look at for? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well with spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it will be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all understand how you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, and so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite then. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all of this effort for the club. This makes me really happy. Oh yeah, no problem. I was practically dragged, but whatever. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well, again. Oh, this is gonna be a routine. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day! Oh, is everything going down on Monday? Like, I don't know, one disappears or something? Oh god. Woo! Okay. I can't wait! I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayuri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. Damn, do I have the hots for Monica? Oh, I guess she's like the popular girl, so that's like that. Yeah, it's like seeing an idol and you just kind of naturally want to impress the other one, you know? Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayuri? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, oh, are we walking all home all together now? Oh, hell yeah. How am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Nene-chan, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's just go already. I walk home with Sayuri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayuri's a little more quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayuri. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayuri fumbles with her words. Let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? Huh? What will you do? What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here. Hee 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 hee. Oh. I don't know. I love these people. Like these two, I like. Natsuki, not so much. I wouldn't mind, but that doesn't mean I don't want to walk home with you. I can do both, so I guess so. I'll still walk home with you. Don't worry. I'll just say this, I guess. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem like you really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Nene-chan. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri deserved it if she wanted to, so... Sayuri, I already made up my mind. I really can't figure out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? Oh. Did Yuri tell you that she wants me? Oh, hell yeah. I'm popular among the ladies. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayuri to care so much. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Yeah. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Let's write another poem. Okay, we went optimistic one for the first one. Second one, we went a bit more sad. Should we go for the really extreme one today? Yeah, we'll just try different options. I really don't know. Let me save my game, just in case. Alright. Let's go for the very extreme words. Like, okay, depression, frightening, marriage, waterfall, poof. I don't know what fester means, so poof. Misfortune, giggle, disown, misfortune, skirt. Let's just skirt. Pout, vertigo, suicide, tragedy, anxiety, tragedy. Lust, lazy, agonizing, anger, extreme, climax, grief, unstable, despise, bunny, scars, vitality and trophy. I don't know what this means. Uncanny, alone, sadness, death, vivid, disoriented, dark. Last word, disaster. Alright. Oh god. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Ahaha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club, now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination. I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you? Oh, that wasn't a question, sorry. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part for the festival, but it's a whole day of the school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayuri all of a sudden. Monica, did they usually have fried squid? Ooh, I love squid. Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying that you don't like squid? You of all people? Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean, you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica? Is that actually squid in Japanese? Monica or Monica? Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our event for now, okay? Hehehe. Fine. Reactions aren't as funny as Yuri or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayuri is sitting at a desk in the corner of a room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey Sayuri. With my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Ah. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Aw, what's bothering you? Tell me. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayuri shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else. Well, alright. If you say so. Aw. Oh, what's wrong? I worriedly glance at Sayuri before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she'll notice anything about Sayuri recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must... Oops, sorry, my Adobe. They must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Nene-chan, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange. Oh wait, that's me. This might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayuri recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into a little bit too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? Can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayuri, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. Maybe, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Nene-chan. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Eh? You sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Nene-chan. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayuri talks about you more than anything else, you know? Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayuri's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now that it always has been. You're so funny, Nene-chan. You're so funny. Have you thought that maybe you always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from the desk and walks across the room where Sayuri is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayuri and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayuri told me not to worry about her and to have fun with anyone else, but it's just impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey you! Eh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried, baka! I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez, now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles the last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayuri, that's all. Sayuri? Oh, are you jealous? You jelly? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. In that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, Natsuki, some people just have those days. Everybody has those days. Everybody makes mistakes. Okay. You can always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want to worry about want you to worry about her because it's not that important.